Welcome to English Without Limits. A few lessons ago, we began to learn about the simple past tense. We looked at regular verbs, the verbs that follow the rule, and irregular verbs. And then a few lessons after that, we began to learn about punctuation, the marks that we use when we're writing English. In today's lesson, we're going to take both of those and go a little bit farther and have some practice with them. I hope you enjoy the lesson. In an earlier lesson, we learned how to form the simple past tense. We use this to talk about things that are in the past. They have already happened. Maybe they happened 1 hour ago. Maybe they happened yesterday. Maybe they happened a long time ago, but they are in the past. Now, we form that for most verbs by adding ed to the end of the verb. We add the letters ed to the simple present form, and for most of our verbs, that makes the past form. So we have verbs like, today I walk, but yesterday I walked. Today I cook, but yesterday I cooked. Today I talk, but yesterday I talked. Today I call. Yesterday I called. Today I clean. Yesterday I cleaned. Today I want. Yesterday I wanted. This is how we form the simple past tense for regular verbs. But not all our verbs are regular verbs. Some of them don't follow this rule. A few lessons ago, we learned about some of these. So let's join the class as they review these irregular verbs.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back today. It's nice to see everyone. If you remember last time, we talked about making sentences and we talked about how important the verbs are. And we even practiced some of those verbs. Some of the verbs we practiced were regular verbs like walked, talked. Today I walk, yesterday I walked, right? This morning, did you walk to school this morning?
Yes.
Two walked to school this morning. Okay. So today we're going to talk about some of the verbs that we don't add ed. We call these irregular past tense verbs. Irregular past tense. And I'm going to see which ones you can remember. We had talked about the present tense of eat, give, begin, swim. Do you know how to swim?
No.
No? We will teach you how to swim because there are many lakes to go swimming here and many swimming pools. Yep. Take, know, fall. Do you know how to fall? Yes, we've all fallen, right? Sing, say, pay, speak, bite. Right, bite. So when we use these in the past tense, like they've already happened, we use a different word. Instead of eat, when we talk about this morning, we say ate. Sar ate breakfast this morning. Sar ate breakfast is the past tense. So now I'm going to give you the cards to put up for all of the past tense of these verbs, and we will see if you remember. And if you don't remember, that's okay, because we can help each other. Okay? When you get your card, take a look at it and try to say the word out loud. Okay? So I've got eat. Who has the past tense of eat? Ate, right? Ate. Can you bring it up, Nay? And we'll put it, I'll get you to put it up here. Right up here. Thank you. Nay has ate. Now the past tense of give. What is the past tense of give? Gave. Do we have gave? Nay again. Nay has gave. Well, I think she just won a prize. 2 in a row, right? Gave. Thank you. Okay. The past tense of begin.
Begin.
What? Say it again. Began. Sar has began. We began the lesson early. Began. Now, you said you don't know how to swim. And that's interesting because last weekend I went to the pool and I swam with my friends. Who has swam? Nay, again. Thanks, Nay. Good. Now this is a tricky one. Take. Take. What word do you have?
Took.
Perfect. You said that perfectly. Took. Great. I know some information because it's in my brain. Yesterday I knew the answer. Oh, and Sar has the answer. Knew. Sar knew the answer because he had it. Thanks, Sar. Now, who has the past tense for fall? Fell. Oh, again. Fell. When you were walking to school this week, did you ever fall down on the ice?
No.
No? I fell down on the ice this week. I fell one time. And so now I walk very carefully. Now how about sing? Past tense of sing.
Sang.
Sang. She sang like her favorite star. Now these two are interesting words because we have to take off the Y. And instead of say, what is our past tense word?
Say.
Bring it up, please, too. Said. And said really doesn't look like this. Said is how we pronounce this, even though it's AI. When we hear the word, we hear said, right? Said, but it's AI. This is kind of confusing because for pay, we also have AI. Who has the past tense of pay?
Paid.
Paid. So for paid, we say the long A sound, paid. He paid the bill. He paid the bill, right? And now, we're already speaking about the next one. Who has past tense of speak? Lur has it. And how do you say that, Lur?
Spoke.
Very good. Spoke. And there's one more for bite. For bite. Who has the past tense of bite? Let's look at this. It's a short I sound. Can you put it up all the way at the bottom there? Thank you. How do we say this one?
Bit.
Bit. Bit. Bit. I bit into the cookie. I bit into the pizza. Okay? If I was offering you some, I might say, would you like a bite? No? But if I've already had it in my mouth, I bit. Short I, bit. Who could remember how to say this word? Paid. Good. Long A. Paid. Paid. How do we say this one? Took. It has an sound. Took. Took. What about this one? Said. Said. I said a sentence. Okay, said. Even though it looks like paid, we say it differently, right? We say paid, but when you hear this word, you hear said. Said, paid. Even though they look a lot alike, we say them differently. Right? You guys did a good job remembering all those irregular verbs.
There are many irregular verbs in English, and unfortunately there isn't any simple rule for learning them. They are formed in different ways. So you just have to learn them and memorize them. We're going to learn some new irregular verbs now with the class, so please take a pencil and paper and write down these new verbs in the past form so that you can learn them and memorize them later, okay? Let's join the class now as they learn these new irregular verbs.
And I want to see what you can teach me about some new ones. Okay, so we're going to fill in this chart with some verbs, some past tense, more irregular verbs. I'm going to try to squeeze the chart up here. Now, Lair did such a good job sitting in his seat. This morning he will sit down. He sat down. Very good. Sat is the irregular one. So here we will put sat. I bought a ticket and I hoped to win the prize. What would the past tense be? Won. Yes, won. I did not win. Another person won the prize. Somebody else won the prize. Have you ever won anything?
No.
No? A race? Did you win a race? No? Have you ever won anything? What have you won? A game? Have you won a game, Nay? Sure, there are lots of things we could win. How about this one? We already practiced this before when we had the ball.
Okay.
If you catch a ball, are you ready, Sarah? Good job. Sar caught the ball. He didn't look like he was going to catch it, but he did. So if I say, are you ready to catch the ball?
Yes.
Let's see. Did he catch the ball?
Yes.
Yes, he caught the ball. He caught the ball. Now, 2. What do you think? Oh, are you already giving me the next answer? Good for you. Now this is buy. If we go to buy something at the store. Bought. Yesterday I bought some tomatoes, right? Yesterday I bought some tomatoes. And this has a very interesting spelling. Does anybody know how to spell bought? Oh, you guys are great. B-O-U-G-H-T. Bought. We don't hear this G-H, but we still have it in the word, right? Bought. How about this one? This morning, because it's so cold, what did you wear? A scarf and mittens? New winter jacket? Yesterday, you... Good try. Oh, wore. Oh, the girls are thinking so hard. Wore. Yesterday, you wore your hat and your coat too, right? Yesterday we wore our winter clothes. Now this word is opposite of win. Lose. Lose.
Loser.
Lost. Thank you, Nay. Lost. Has anybody here ever lost a tooth?
No.
Sure. When your little teeth fell out and your big teeth came in, you would lose your teeth? You did too, sorry. Maybe you forgot. No? You lost your teeth? No? What did you lose too? You lost your game? Oh no. Did you get in trouble? No. But you would like your game back? Have you ever lost anything?
No.
No?
I lost $20.
You lost $20. That's a lot of money. I lost my keys once, and I had looked and looked everywhere for them. It took a long time. We lose a lot of things, but eventually we find them, right? What about this one? Oh, she's ready to go. Broke. The past tense of break. When I was a little girl, when I was only 4 years old, I fell down the stairs and I broke my arm. The bone in my arm was broken, so I had to go to the doctor. Have you ever broken a bone?
No.
No? Have you? Have you, girls? No? Is there anything else you have broken before? Oh, come on. Lara, what have you broken?
Yeah, before.
You broke your leg? Wow, that must have been painful. Lara broke his leg. Did you go to the hospital?
No.
No? No? It healed all by itself? How about this one? We like to draw in school. We draw pictures. Do you like to draw? Yeah? Drew. Yesterday in school we drew a picture. What did you draw yesterday? No? Did you guys draw anything yesterday? What did you